This is hands down the hardest bowl I've ever turned. G'day folks. G'day ladies and gents. Today we're gonna turn another bowl. Not another bowl. That's probably what you're thinking. But this one's a little bit different. Remember this? I picked this piece up at Makers Central. You can check out the video up here from Makers Central. That was awesome. But yeah, we got this over in England and it's the first piece of purple heart that I've ever seen in person and purchased. £22 this thing cost me. It's like nearly $50 or something. What an expensive bit of wood. But it's actually purple. This is not dyed. This is the color of the wood. Now, to make things a little bit more interesting than just having purple wood, I've got some Marry offcuts left over from a jewelry box that I've just made, and I'm gonna inlay these into the bowl blank. There's two of them here, and we're gonna inlay them a bit like that, so you've got a bit of a cross pattern happening inside the bowl. Now, I haven't done an inlay like this before in a bowl, so this is a first time for me. So let's go on this adventure together and see how it works. Come on, let's do this. So this is hands down the hardest bowl I've ever turned. It's hard wood, but that's not what I mean. I never anticipated the struggles associated with inlaying Marry into Purple Heart. I think the two woods have very different densities. I could be wrong there, I'm just assuming, but that has caused this blank to be so unstable, it is just ridiculous. It's vibrating all over the place no matter what I do. That caused problems with turning the shape, problems with sanding, and problems applying the finish on the outside. There's still a few parts of the finish that I'm not 100% happy with, but I am going to press forward and see how we can hollow the inside of this out. I'm not really looking forward to that part anymore. I had such high hopes for this Purple Heart blank. Ever since I brought it back from the UK, I've wanted to turn it. I've been sitting on this thing for like 5 months now, so I'm happy to get it on the lathe, but it is way more of a nightmare than I ever thought it would be. With all that being said, let's turn this around and see what we can do with the inside. Wow. Am I glad that that project is finally finished. Look at this. That is going to be hard to get out. It's everywhere. Man, what an absolute mission turning that bowl was. And here we are. Purple Heart came up looking alright, not as purple as I had in my head, but hey, it is what it is. We got the Marry inlay in there, which was pretty cool. I actually learnt a lot doing that because I've never put inlay such as this in a bowl before, and I know what I did wrong and I know how to fix it next time. Although if I do this again, I think I'm going to try a lot harder to marry up the density of the woods, because this was unsteady right till the bitter end. I went on a little bit early with the Yorkshire grit, so I had to put the brand on over the grit, which wasn't too bad. We had a bit of smoke come up, but that's all right. Sanded this one up to 320, then went with the Yorkshire grit original, then shallow wax, and then traditional wax. I just kept layering finish upon finish. But no, it is nice and smooth. That inlay looks pretty cool, I think. It just sort of took on its own shape. I didn't really have anything in mind for this one, but I do like the curves because they really exaggerate the inlay in this bowl. So guys, the UK Purple Heart project is done. That brings us one step closer to 52 videos. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do right now. Go back and check out the rest of our videos and then keep up to date every Friday until we hit number 52. Be sure to head on over to socials, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon. We're across those platforms. Next week, we're going to be dropping a video a little early for Halloween. So our regular weekly episode will be coming out on the Thursday instead of the Friday. But of course, you've all rung the little bell, so you're going to get a notification and you're going to be able to see it first. Enjoy your weekend, ladies and gents. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And until next Thursday, see you later.